Day 16, Awakening of Kundalini by Gayatri Sadhana. There are several organs, energy centers in the body. These extraordinary organs are vulnerable and delicate as they are vital centers of dominant spiritual energies. If they are awakened, a person can be transformed. He can be flooded with such marvelous divine energies that people will stand amazed before his presence. Spine is the foundation, and the spinal cord encased within it is the main vital part of the body. Spine consists of 33 small disc-like bones known as vertebrae, which contain divine energy. The spinal cord represents 33 deities because the powers which are centered in them are found within these 33 vertebrae. The power of 8 Vasus, 12 Adityas, 11 Rudras, Indra and Prajapati are found in the seed form in the spinal cord, which is enclosed in the spine. According to physiology, there are several channels in this hollow spinal cord, 3 of which named Ida, Pingala and Sushumna are the main ones. They cannot be seen by naked eye because they have no physical form and are related to the subtle world. In fact, this is like invisible flow of electric current. Electricity is produced when positive and negative currents meet. Ida is called negative energy or Chandra Nadi, and Pingala is called positive or Surya Nadi. Broadly speaking, they can be called cold and hot currents. When both these currents meet, a third current known as Sushumna is produced. Ganga and Yamuna meet in the Prayag. By this conjunction, a third invisible subtle current which is known as Saraswati is formed. The confluence of these 3 rivers is known as Triveni. In the spinal cord also, the meeting of Ida and Pingala creates the third current, Sushumna, and this is known as Triveni in spiritual terms. This Triveni is connected to the top center of the brain known as Brahma Radhya or Sahasra Kamal at one end, and to the base of the spine in the middle of the genital area at the other end. 3 subtle currents which are known as Vajra, Chitrani and Brahmanadi flow in Sushumna. Just as by cutting the stem of a plantain tree one finds layer of bark one after the other, so also there is Vajra inside Sushumna, Chitrani inside Vajra and Brahmanadi inside Chitrani. The Brahmanadi is the vital point and center of divine energy, and there are layers one after the other over it meant for its protection. When this Brahmanadi reaches the top of the head in Brahma Radha, it spreads all around in thousands of branches. This portion is known as Sahasraradhal Kamal, lotus flower having 1,000 petals. In ornamental language, it has been described as Vishnu's bed of Sheshnag, 1,000-headed cobra. In the statues and pictures of incarnation, like Buddha, a special cluster of curly hair can be noticed on their head. This is nothing but an artistic picturization of Sahasradhal Kamal, which is connected to the subtle energies pervading the universe. Sound waves are thrown and picked up from space by the filaments of radio transmitters. Sahasrar Kamal is just like an aerial antenna of the brain. It picks up infinite energies of omniscient God from the invisible subtle cosmos. When a hungry python awakens, it takes a deep breath and by its terrific power attracts into its grip birds flying in the sky and swallows them. Similarly, Sheshnag with his 1,000 hooded head, which is also known as Sahasrar Kamal, attracts divine powers from the infinite space. Just as hissing of an angry python makes the surrounding atmosphere poisonous to a certain extent, a person with an enlightened Sahasrar Kamal brain emits strong waves of motion which can influence living beings not only in this but also in other worlds. American broadcasts relayed by a powerful transmitter can be heard in India. The flow of emotional currents from a powerful Sahasrar can move the subtle layers of this world as well as other realms. Coming now to the lower end, Brahma Nadi, which is the subtlemost in Sushumna, coils along a hexagonal blackish atom at the end of the spinal cord. To fasten a thatched roof, holes are made in the wall and the roof is tied with pegs by rope. In the same way, fastening Brahma Nadi with the hexagonal blackish atom arrangement has been made to fasten the human body with the vital energy of Pran. In ornamental language, this hexagonal atom has been described as Kurma because it resembles a tortoise. According to Kurma Puran, the earth rests on God in the form of Kurma. According to another story, the earth rests on the head of Sheshnag. The basis of this story is that shape of Brahmanadi coiled around the Kurma, sustaining life. If Brahmanadi abandons its base, human life will come to an end instantly. The location of interlocking of Brahmanadi with Kurma is known in spiritual language as Kundalini. It coils 3.5 times around the Kurma with its mouth downwards. It is for this reason that in marriage ceremony the couple takes 3.5 or 4 rounds with their head bowed down, because the sound foundation of building future life of the couple is as important as meeting of Brahmanadi with Kurma of Kundalini is essential in uniting the body with the Pran. It almost amounts to groping in darkness to understand perfectly the importance, power and utility of Kundalini. Atom has become a great puzzle these days for the research scholar of physics. The world has seen the miracle of process of breaking in the form of devastating atom bomb. Several of its other catastrophic and constructive aspects are yet to be discovered. According to Sir Arthur, nothing will remain possible for man if he happens to have full knowledge about the atomic power and its use. He will be able to turn the sun into pieces and transform it into dust particles, and will be able to create objects or living beings in an arbitrary manner. He will have such mechanical devices with him, with the help of which the earth will become a global village. Any person will be able to go anywhere within a moment and will take from or give anything to anybody. He will be able to talk with persons living in distant countries as if two friends are sitting and gossiping together. When the power of an atom of inert matter is so great and so amazing, it is difficult to imagine how far more powerful a spark of Pran is. There are descriptions and evidence about yogis possessing amazing powers. Several tales are told about unbelievable divine powers, siddhis of yogis. But there is no question of any belief and astonishment for persons who are familiar with the power of an inert item as well as sparks of Pran vital energy. Just as scientists of every country today are busy in doing research on physical atom, the spiritual scientists, rishis, who had realized the truth, had conducted deep research in ancient times on living atoms in human body in seed form. Kundalini center is the most suitable location for breaking and uniting two living atoms and for transforming them, because living Chaitanya atoms at all other places in the body are round and smooth, whereas in Kundalini this pair clings together. In uranium and plutonium, the interlocking of atoms is in oblique, irregular manner, so that their breaking up is easy as compared to the atoms of other metals. In the same manner, it is easier to regulate the movement of living atoms located in Kundalini according to one's desire. Research about Kundalini was done with the same precision in ancient times as scientists are doing these in respect of material atoms. As a result of these researches, rishis have discovered several secret laws of supernature which are known today as miracles of yoga. Madame Blavatsky had undertaken considerable research in respect of the power of Kundalini. According to her, Kundalini is an all-pervading subtle electrical power more powerful than physical electricity. Its movement is oblique like that of a serpent, and it is in the shape said to be like a serpent. The speed of light is 1,85,000 miles per second, but the Kundalini is 3,45,000 miles per second. Western scientists call it a spirit fire or serpental power. Sir John Woodroffe has done a detailed analysis in this respect. Kundalini can be called a deep buried trove of secret energies. For keeping valuable jewelry safe, a safe is kept hidden in an unknown place and it is locked by several locks so that the wealth kept in it may not be touched by unauthorized persons. The keys of these locks are entrusted to the competent persons who alone can, in case of necessity, open them and have access to its contents. The locks which are put on Kundalini are known as 6 chakras. Human soul reaches the Kundalini after penetrating through these chakras. Then only can it master the hidden energy and derive benefit from him. Ordinarily, Kundalini of all the people remain dormant in a helter-skelter manner. but when it is awakened, it's leave its place and seek entry into the Lok realm, which is the storehouse of spiritual powers. There are several huge treasures hidden under the ground since time immemorial. A serpent sits in a serpentine pose on the mouth of these treasures and guards them. Devlok also is a similar treasure, on the mouth of which there is an hexagonal stone, Kurma Shila, around which there is a deadly serpent. Kundalini is coiling. This Sarpini sits wait for deserving persons to uncoil it. As soon as a person reaches close to it, instead of harming or obstructing it, it gives way to him and functions ends here. While throwing light on the advantages of awakening Kundalini, an experienced sadhak has written that by the grace of Bhagavati, Kundalini, the sadhak becomes endowed with all virtues. He attains all the skills and divine powers, siddhis, without making any effort. Such a person remains perfectly healthy and strong even when he is 100 years old. He devotes his life in the service of Almighty God and ultimately leaves his body voluntarily according to the will of God while doing service to humanity. A person possessing the power of Kundalini is completely fearless and lives happily. Bhagavati shows full grace on him and he feels her patronage and protection. Mother's voice, "Don't be afraid, I'm standing behind you," always echoes in his ears. There is no doubt that by the influence of Kundalini, a person's vision becomes divine and he becomes all powerful and happy. Sahasradras lying scattered in the brain, Brahma Radra, also normally remains dormant like Kundalini. Despite having such priceless equipments and treasures, man ordinarily remains weak, poor, mean, and insignificant, and leads a life of an insect by becoming a slave of sensuousness and lustfulness. But when he gets acquainted with these equipment and treasures, known how to use them wisely, and exercises control over him, he inherits all competence and powers of Almighty God. Yoga Shastras are full of interesting and detailed discussions about the advantage of awakening Kundalini. Everything in the world can be attained by awakening the power of Kundalini. Nothing remains unattainable for a person who is awaked.